Yeah, I didn't know too much about this place, but coming here now, it's insane. It's awesome. I'm really excited. Our film is very visceral, and the sound design's really loud, and so you feel the punches, and it comes to life on the big screen. So yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, really nervous. It's showing it to a lot of people, and this is a big process for me as a director. This is where I've got to just let it go and trust God. It goes where it goes. So yeah, there's a lot of just letting go and surrendering. What drew me to Beast was the underdog story, the story of hard work, determination, never giving up. Forgiveness is a big element too that's sort of sprinkled through this movie, and I'm big on forgiveness, and I'm big on people chasing their dreams, and I'm a big supporter of people reaching those dreams, so I was really drawn to that element of it. Beast doesn't reinvent the wheel in terms of cinema, but it just follows a formula, but there's a lot of heart and soul, and it does it well. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Yeah, it was very important to create authentic fight, that sort of realism component to MMA fights, and it's a really fine line because you've got cinema and then you have like real MMA fights, and so in cinema you've obviously got to like every frame has a purpose and every moment has to serve something, and so if you want to watch a real MMA fight you can watch UFC, and it's a really tough balance in cinema to try and punch in when you need to, and how you edit it. And so I really set out with Dan McPherson and Bren Foster, who plays Xavier, and he choreographed our fight, and he's like a world champion mixed martial artist. So I surrounded myself with really good people that knew what they were doing too, and so we really lent in just to that realism. We hardly have any doubles in the film. We only had one because Dan hurt himself once, but it's Dan and Bren fighting the whole way through, and Mojon Aria, who plays Dan's little brother, and he's a fighter too. So the three fighters in our film, I made sure that they knew what they were doing, and I think it really helps sort of sell that it's them fighting, because Dan broke his nose and it was brutal, and I feel like it captured that. He was limping, and I'll never forget, he was so tired. I'm like, I needed one more shot, and he could hardly move. And he's like, I can't move. And I'm like, yeah, but if you win a world title, you're going to be limping. Like, half of these guys can't even walk off the octagon. So, yeah, it was real. And hopefully people like it. Yeah, I had a great cast. I was really fortunate. I had Luke Hemsworth. It's one of my favourite actors. He was in my first film, Boston Rocket. Dan was incredible. It was the first time I worked with Dan. Russell Crowe was just phenomenal. Working with a master like Russell was just a huge blessing. You learn a lot, he's a master, so I was soaking it all up and collaborating with him. Kelly Gale was one of her first big roles, so that was awesome working with her. And yeah, there's quite a few actors in our film. We got a lot of actors in it, so everyone was great. They all served the part. It was a very stressful shoot, but I was really fortunate to be surrounded by actors that really helped me as well. That they can chase their own dreams, anything's possible. You're never too old to reach your goals or your dreams, and I really want people to be inspired again. And the world's pretty hectic at the moment, and I really want people to go out there and make change, and nothing good is easy, and everything takes hard work, and it's okay to get knocked down, but just get back up. And yeah, that's what I hope people take away.